everything seems to go wrong and you think, I can't not complain. My life is chaos. It feels like the situation forces us to complain. But what if it's the other way around? Have you ever considered that things might be going badly because we're complaining? I came across this idea in the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker, which suggests that when we keep complaining, whether to others or even just mentally, our brain reinforces that pathway and life follows suit. And then the cycle repeats. The more we complain, the more our brain adapts to see the negative side of things. Continuing down this path of negative thinking creates negative emotions, and as a result, our behaviors align with those emotions. Guess the outcome? And it's not just a theory. Studies show that complaining constantly, or even just listening to others complain, affects our brain, shrinking the part connected to memory and problem solving. So not only does complaining fail to solve anything, but it also reduces our ability to find solutions. Why does complaining impact our brain so much? The thing is, every time we repeat a behavior, our brain looks for ways to make it easier, like a shortcut. The more we complain, the easier it becomes for the brain to repeat this thought pattern. There's even a phrase in neuroscience that says, neurons that fire together wire together. And that's exactly what happens. With each complaint, our brain builds bridges between cells, which means that after a while, it triggers negative thoughts automatically, as if it's the most natural reaction. The problem? We start thinking negatively without even noticing. And the more we get caught in this cycle, the harder it is to break free. Our brain, trying to be efficient, adapts to complain more easily, making those connections super fast. And that's where complaining stops being just innocent venting and turns into a mental pattern that, over time, reduces our capacity to find solutions and see things more lightly. Research from Stanford University shows that complaining, or even listening to someone complain for more than 30 minutes, literally reduces our memory and problem-solving abilities, shrinking our hippocampus, a part of the brain crucial for these functions. This means that simply venting is not just letting it out. It really shapes how our brain works. And this effect doesn't just stay in our thoughts. This same connection logic applies to the people around us. Being around people who complain too much can reinforce those same patterns in us, as our brain mimics others' emotional states to foster empathy. If neurons that fire together wire together, why not connect with appreciation, gratitude, or recognition? The good news is that we can break this cycle and improve our relationship with our thoughts and life. A simple first step is to notice when we're complaining, whether out loud or mentally. The idea isn't to blame ourselves, but to become aware. Each time we notice it, we get a chance to choose another perspective, and gradually, this helps build positive shortcuts in our brain. Another practical strategy is to replace complaining with a gratitude exercise. For example, if something didn't go as planned, try to think of a lesson it taught you or something positive you can still take from it. It could be something small, like, I had the chance to practice patience. Or at least I learned something new about this situation. The important thing is to redirect your focus, creating room for thoughts that bring a sense of well-being and well-being, instead of reinforcing negativity. Another helpful practice is surrounding yourself with people who have a more positive outlook. Of course, this doesn't mean abandoning friends or colleagues who are going through tough times, but being more mindful of the energy we absorb. A study on empathy and social interaction shows that our brain tries to mirror others' emotional states. So the more time we spend around people who constantly complain, the easier it is to fall into that pattern. In addition, activities that encourage a more positive and balanced outlook, like meditation and exercise, can help. These activities release hormones that promote well-being and reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. Over time, this combination of practices strengthens our ability to approach situations with more calmness and choose responses that make us feel good.